job searches out there right now. What are the statistics for someone to get a job today? I wrote some down. Right now, the average job search lasts 33 weeks. It's over 8 months. I think it's the largest since the Depression. What do you think the response rate is when you post a resume from a job board? That you'll just hear anything back?
5%.
1 to 4% is what is that you'll hear anything back. Looking only at external hires, meaning people that aren't hired from internal, job boards represent 13.2% of the hires. More than 50% of the positions that are greater than $100,000 are gained from networking. So the question is, has anyone ever taken the time to teach you step by step how to get a job in this market using social media or LinkedIn or something like that? Because with that, you can force the networking to happen. In fact, I'll venture to say that using these methods, all of those statistics don't apply to you. So let's go step by step. First of all, I will be repeating this talk with slide projector. It'll be much extended because it'll show you exactly what I mean on the computer and how to go through it step by step this Sunday. And in church, actually, at 4:45, we're doing a talk for a bunch of folks that are looking for work. And this is stripping off all of the exact how to do stuff and just showing you verbally going through some of the things, but it's a brief overview. This is an extended topic. Okay, well, let me just go through some of this. First of all, it's not important for you to use my method to get a job. What's important is that you get a job if you're looking for one that you'll like, one that you're ready for, and one that fits what you want to do. Using my method will cause you, though, to shorten that span. And again, so that you're able to take advantage of what actually works. All right. There's 4 steps that are neglected in finding a job. Just 4 steps. If you use them, you'll get some of the steps you use, but it's in combination. The first step is you just find the job or the company you want to work for. Everybody does that part. I recommend you go to Indeed.com, right? Indeed.com, you hit go, and it gives you this little search engine thing at the top, and you put in your city, and you put in our zip code, and then you put in the title. Let's say technical sales. That's what I would put in for me. And it brings back a ton, thousands of jobs. For me, you can limit it, and I would click on the one that says 100,000 and up. I feel good about myself today. Yeah, and then it narrows it down to a reasonable number of jobs, and you start looking through and you find the job, and it's perfect! So you look at it, and you find the company, and there's that button at the bottom of it. It says, apply now. Do you hit it? Most do, and I would actually recommend you don't. So this is a vastly different approach. So you don't hit apply now. Why? How many people have hit apply now before you? Hundreds or close to 1,000, right? So how big is that pile, metaphorically speaking? Because they may never print anything out. Okay? 1,000. The thing is, there's a second pile that no one really thinks about. That's the pile. Probably has 5 to 10 resumes in it. How hard is it to go through 5 or 10 resumes versus 1,000? Okay. So So how do you get into the other pile that will get seen? Because let's say if you're in the 1,000 pile and you get 15 down and you found 5 good applicants, are you going to see the next 900 plus? No, you're not even going to go through them. So here we go. You found a company, you found a job. Jump over to a site called LinkedIn. LinkedIn, linkedin.com. And put the company name in, put your zip code, hit go, and it'll through pages of people that actually work at that company. Gives you their title, tells you everything about them if you're linked to them. But there's methods to get around that as well. Is that supposed to be green?
It will be in 3 minutes.
Okay. Thank you. I was like, ah. Okay, so now you know some people that work at the company, and you go through. You might want to talk directly to the hiring manager. Or you can talk directly to someone that is associated with what you want to end up doing. So that's step 2. Now you know the company, you know who to talk to at the company. The next step is picking up the phone. Well, it's actually finding the phone number for that company. And that's actually a trick. Because a lot of times you can't find. Let's say it's a larger company, American Express out here, or something like that, where you don't necessarily have a local number. If you go to Google and click on the Maps tab and put the company name in there, it'll give you local numbers for those companies. Okay? So you go in, now you have the company, a phone number, and a contact. Now you do what strikes fear in the hearts of people. You pick up the phone. But what do you say? What do you say so that you'll be accepted and it will work out well? Here's one approach. Hello, this is Sean Robinson. I'm calling. I ran across your profile on LinkedIn, and I'm curious. Do you just have a minute? Got a quick question for you. They will say yes. I do this all day, but in another capacity, not looking for a job. They'll say yes, so you go over and you use that minute to get what's called an informational interview. And so you say something like, I'm not necessarily interested in a job with you guys, but I'm real intrigued by the culture I understand that you guys have created and what your work environment is like. And I'm just wondering if I could have just 20 minutes of your time. I could take you out to lunch if you want to go that route. You don't have to. Or I just come over for 20 minutes, and would that be okay? They'll, more than not, they actually say sure. Everybody has 20 minutes. So what do you do with the 20 minutes? How can you use it? For the first 5 minutes, you talk about them. Find out about who this person is you're meeting with. You also have their resume because you have LinkedIn. The second 5 minutes, you find out about the job. Or not the job, but the company itself. What that culture really is about. The third 5 minutes, tell them about yourself. You've earned that right by listening to them for that amount of time. In the last 5 minutes, find out how you may fit within that culture and ask for an internal referral. You hand them your resume, or you say you're going to go email it to them, and you hand them, and then you ask for an internal referral, and they will hand it to the HR person. Hand it to them. Is that different? Yeah. How many people, when they post one of these internal jobs, how many internal jobs come from that? Not enough, in their opinion. Because those are the ones that they're going to look through, because they have someone that they're going to give it back to. If you use this method, instead of sending out 99 resumes just to get one no response, here you normally you call, you get a hold of about 4 people, you get 2 interviews, and you might get a real interview out of that. I mean, it's drastically more effective. It may seem like you're spending more time because you're not applying to everything and their mother every day, but you're being more selective, finding the right job for you, the right company for you, and you're making a much different impression, because it's an interview that's a one-on-one basis, kind of a friend thing, instead of this, I'm going to hire you, you know, it's a whole different relationship in that, and it gives that opportunity. Maybe they don't have a job, but when one comes up, they can think about you. Very effective, and I dare say that as you guys look, if you're back in that situation again,